So for the longest time, I couldn't realize how I actually need to manifest. And I see all the people on the internet manifesting this, manifesting that, but I had that doubt creeping in to me all the time. But small adjustment, this is what helped me a lot. And this is where I started building trust in the universe. And this is where I was able to manifest even more things and bigger things in my life. So if that sounds like you, and if this sounds like something that could help you, keep on watching. So before you're going to start manifesting the things that you want in life, make sure that you first address your low vibration and then continue with this work. So in case you are in that particular vibration, make sure to watch my video from before, and it will address why shouldn't you try to manifest from this particular state and how to actually change it in order for you to feel better. And it will make a whole lot sense because you're going to allow yourself to create some space to bring new things, bring new energy into your life. So first off, why usually people are having struggles? So the thing is, a lot of people are making it harder on themselves by being in a baby position who's not even walking and trying to run as Usain Bolt, right? So by that I mean that from the position where they are right now, they're trying to live their best life with all of the little details that they are not even aware of right now, which is completely fine. But just, you don't have to figure out everything right now, and you don't have to make it perfect. The whole vision that you have for yourself, you don't have to have it perfect in the first place. So this is where the magic starts. So we actually go back a little bit and we start building small. We start making those baby steps in order for us to run as Usain Bolt eventually. Where you are right now, you have to make some kind of small manifestations work for you. However, I remember when I was reading Rhonda's book, The Secret, and she said to try manifesting a cup of coffee, a button, a feather, basically something small for yourself. But I tried doing this, like the first time where I started to get into manifestation, and actually The Secret was the first point where I got introduced to it. This was the problem, that I wasn't excited about manifesting those things. I really didn't care. Therefore, I really couldn't get the excitement kind of feeling from my end in order to attract, right? Because feeling is the secret. What you feel is what you attract. So in order for you to get to those certain things, you have to feel the emotion, what you're going to feel at the end after experiencing that manifestation happening in your life. So when we start small, and this is where I want for you to actually think, what small thing that I could change, that I could manifest, that actually would prove to me that, okay, this thing actually works. And very important thing, it shouldn't be something that you're desperate to manifest. Make it for now simple. Make it for now something that, okay, even if it won't manifest, I'm gonna be completely fine. So one of the first manifestations that I had myself, I just started doing photo shoots for people. One of the girls that I found, one of the models, I told her, just pay for the studio, I will do the pictures, and that's it. Like, that's the only investment that you have to do. So we went to the shoot, I came back home, I tried putting absolutely everything so I can transfer the files, but for some reason the port wasn't working. I had another port where I tried making it work as well. That also wasn't working. So I had like 5 things that I tried, but nothing was working. At that point, I was like, shit, I wasted someone's time. I wasted someone's money as well. And also, I'm not getting the pictures. It wasn't too big of a deal that it would change absolutely everything in my life. So I'm like, okay, if this won't work, that's completely fine. I know that I can handle it. It's not too big of a deal. But on the other hand, I was like, let's try this. So I just back off from the computer. I lay down on my bed and I imagined myself that I got the pictures. I got the pictures. I'm so excited. And I imagined anything that would make it feel like it's real. So I was already imagining myself putting it into Photoshop, already editing it, and making it as real as possible for myself. So I wanted to make sure that I tap into that feeling from different angles, so it's actually in me and I actually feel it. And the doubt, when it creeps in, because it does creep in, and for me it goes like this, like I believe, then doubt comes in, I believe, doubt comes in. So when I invite different scenarios from different angles, it just strengthens where I actually feel like it, and when the doubt comes in, then it's harder for it to leverage itself. So what happened after that? I actually randomly, after already enjoying that feeling, and I was in that feeling maybe about 5 minutes, and I really tried to embrace the whole story in my mind to make sure that I really feel that this is solved. And out of nowhere, an idea came into my mind how to create a workaround, the one that I never had before, I never tried before, and it seemed like a little bit more time consuming, but it still worked. And I just took some time. I immediately rushed to the computer and everything started to work. The main point that I took the problem, I felt the solution, I made sure to make that solution in my mind as real as possible, that it's already there, not how I'm gonna get there, that it's already there, and then the solution came into the picture. This is how you start going towards big things in life, because afterwards I manifested the love of my life, I manifested the place where I live, I manifested a job opportunity that I've never thought that it's going to even happen for me or it's even possible. So, but you have to start small and eventually you're going to get to the bigger thing. So when you actually have bigger goals that you have in your mind, start tapping into those opportunities little by little. So for example, if you want to manifest a big house, this is where you can start tapping in by making small steps first. So what I mean by that in this particular context is, for example, imagine yourself just cooking in that house, and how would it feel like to cook in that house, and just see yourself in that scenario and feel it out. Just cooking. That's it. You don't need to imagine the whole thing, all of the details, all of the, just tap into the feeling and small pieces of the bigger thing. And when you're already going to feel very strong about that particular part of your manifestation, then you can expand to other areas. So for example, imagining that there is a pool there. So you imagine yourself waking up and immediately jumping into that pool, and so on. So you're building that whole feeling of the whole manifestation in general. And the more different feelings of that house are going to imprint into your feeling, this is where it's going to manifest even faster and even more precise with all of those details. But don't focus on being it very detailed, because feeling is what is going to actually bring you all of those small things in the right place. So actually, when I was manifesting this place, I only focused on the feeling, and I didn't even focus on all of the small details that I want in this place. Why I was doing that? Because I actually had the resistance about renting places and other places where I lived before, and wherever I went before, something was lacking all the time. So, and I really bothered before that to focus on, oh, I want to make sure that there's a smart TV there, I want to make sure that kitchen is a particular way with particular appliances, I want to make sure that that is in a very functional way, like all of those things. And I felt that I put so much pressure on me about how I want to manifest that. When I released that and I just felt the joy of spaciousness, I really focused on spaciousness because I really wanted to be big and a lot of daylight and everything. And as you can see, I actually have a lot of daylight and huge windows from top to bottom, huge balcony. And I didn't focus on any of those things. I just focused on the feeling. And this put everything, like, there's so many things after we moved that we see, oh my God, this is perfect, that is perfect, this aligns exactly like we wanted, even though I didn't focus on them at all. But I released the resistance and I only focused on the feeling, how I want to feel in that spacious place. So in conclusion, start from baby steps until you're going to be able to run in your manifestation. So meaning, start manifesting small things that do not matter that much in order for yourself to actually build that trust in universe and how the law works. And afterwards, when you already have bigger things that you want to manifest, start tapping into small pieces of that manifestation and make those real already in your vibration, and then expand in that process with different feelings, experiencing that manifestation in different ways. So essentially, make sure that you're focusing on the feeling and don't try to make too big of a jump to what you want to manifest at first, right? Make sure that you already know how to switch that feeling from where you are right now and where you already have what you want. So when you start manifesting these not as important things, you're going to build the trust, and then you can start expanding and experiencing those bigger manifestations. And another thing that I want to mention is that if you're actually tapping into it correctly, then you're going to feel that I don't even need those changes anymore. I know that I'm already living in it, right? Because feeling is what we live. This is how we experience world. So when we shift the feeling and we did that correctly, this is where manifestation is going to come to us when we don't even care about it that much. So have fun experimenting with it. Let me know how it goes. So thank you for watching my video. And if you want to work one-on-one with me, make sure to reach out to me by email. I'm going to leave it down below. And yeah, share your experiences, how it's been going for you so far. I know it works and I know it will work for you. So give it a shot and yeah, see you soon.